Good morning and welcome back to the American Sushi Podcast, your number one source of all things sushi and stupid related. I am one of your hosts, Evan, and with me I have got my co-host, Too Spooky.
Hey, it's actually the afternoon, not the morning, but
well,
I'm still
it's
here.
Technically the evening, in fact. So...
What did I say?
You said afternoon.
Well, is it not afternoon?
It is, but it's 6:30, which we would classify as the evening.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Great.
Smarty pants! Jesus. Making me look dumb already.
Oh, so this is the start of Season 2 of the American Sushi Podcast. And you know what that means, right?
More goofs, more gaffs, and a lot of crying.
Yeah, we also have a new background, and we'll probably have multiple new backgrounds, and that's all we're changing for it. So if you're listening on Spotify, really, nothing is gonna change.
Absolutely nothing whatsoever. Prepare to, just like I said, laugh, goof, gaff, and cry.
You might get timestamps on Spotify if they work, but if they don't, I won't put them there.
Oh.
Yeah. So, what you been up to lately, man?
Oh, you know, it just, working, exercising, eating, hanging out, watching stuff. That's about it.
Oh, cool. That's exciting.
Yeah. Yep. How about you?
Just vibing.
That basically sums it up. For me, too.
I've been saying vibing way too much lately. I don't know why, but,
it's a good word.
It's my favorite word of the month. I'm just vibing. Yeah. They're just vibing.
I say that to my cats all the time.
Absolutely. Same here.
I see them. They're just hanging out with each other. Like, every so often, they'll cuddle, like, in the window together. I'm like, oh, they're vibing.
Mm-hmm. Lucky's in my good computer chair right now, and he's vibing. And I got the crappy one.
Oh. Well, see, my cats just can't come in here. They wreck everything. So they're vibing out there.
I mean, he would wreck everything if he wasn't asleep right now.
You could say that they kill my vibes.
Oh, vibe check!
So, yep. Okay.
Wow. All right, I'm on my second White Claw of the evening right now.
Yep, starting off season 2 with a...
and,
ba-bang.
I was gonna say some fun things there for a second, but, yeah, tell me some of the specific things that you've been reading / watching / making and creating and working and all that stuff. Give me a life update, dog.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, let's see. Let's start with things been working on. I've been working on like 8 big projects in the background. So, let's see. There's one about a band I really like that I've been working on for a while. I'm doing this long one about a bunch of different horror manga.
That one, the band one? I think you talked about that in one of our podcasts that I edited recently.
I did, yeah.
Yep.
I've been slowly working on it. Because like other things have just taken priority, so it's just kind of been in the background. Also, I've been slowly prepping for another manga / movie comparison, because those take a long time, but I've been getting that together. Moving around in the background, working on a couple other things. Just put out a One Piece related one, which I thought was pretty stupid fun idea, and I'm sure there's at least 1 or 2 others I'm forgetting offhand, but that's the gist of that. And then as far as watching things, so let's see here.
Well,
so recently finished the hit show Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh,
and let me
really?
tell you, that's a fucking banger.
Oh man.
Of a show.
See,
I know you haven't seen it, so I can't.
I've seen
or have you?
I've seen the hit spin-off Angel, and I've read books.
Yeah,
I've read books of Angel. In
Fuck
fact.
Yeah! Oh, just started that.
It's. I remember I watched that when I was a kid, and it was literally on TV, and I really liked it. And I don't remember anything from it except the Angel guy looked pretty cool.
Oh man, in the show of Buffy, Angel fucking drives me nuts. So I'm.
Wait.
He drives me off the wall sometimes.
Fuck yeah! I'm glad they gave him a spin-off then.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to see where it goes. Like, I don't completely hate him. There's just some things about him that kind of peeve me a little bit. So, see where that goes. Also, watching a show called Love, Death, and Robots, which is like kind of an anthology series. I think that's what you would call it, of like different animators doing like their own little short stories about various things. Really cool. A lot of interesting topics and like story choices. A lot of cool designs.
Oh, is that?
They're pretty. It's on Netflix. It's pretty dope.
Is that kind of like in a similar vein to Black Mirror?
Yes, I would say it's like an animated version of that kind of. But that's really cool. A couple movies here and there. But another thing that you'll be excited about is I was able to watch some Invincible season 1. Oh
yeah, that was, man. I watched that at the behest of friend of the podcast and friend of me, Noble Gentleman or Noble Lucy. He was tweeting about it all the time, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give this a shot. It looks good. Maybe it'll be fun, cute little superhero show. And in fact, it was fun and it was good, but it was not cute.
Yeah. Not cute at all.
All right, we're gonna jump right in. So here's your spoiler warning.
Spoiler warning for Invincible.
So first of all, I need to say and get this out there right away. Fuck Rachel.
Hold on a second.
That's the girlfriend.
That's her. I thought it was Amber.
It is Amber. Okay, well fuck Rachel too, but definitely fuck Amber.
Which one was Rachel?
She might not have been any of them, to be honest with you.
I'm so confused. I
was so confident with Rachel, too, and I don't think that...
There is not... I don't think there is a Rachel in Invincible, Evan. I don't think there is. I can't...
I just googled Rachel Invincible, and nothing comes up at all.
Yeah, Okay.
So fuck Amber, she sucks. Maybe her actor is named Rachel. Amber voice actor Invincible. Is her name Rachel? It's not. It's Zazie. So great. But Amber sucked. She was the worst.
You really think so?
Okay, let me break it down for you here, okay? Constantly butthurt and upset that our man Mark Grayson is disappearing and being kind of fluky and like, you know, if she doesn't know that he's doing superpower things, she's got kind of a reason to be pissed off. But then, this bitch breaks up with him for disappearing to save people, and then she says, I knew you were invincible, you just didn't tell me your identity! And still breaks up with him. She sucks.
Listen, okay, I see what you're saying, but I'm gonna defend Amber here. I'm going to defend Amber. I'm going to defend Amber.
Okay.
It's simple. He was not being honest with her, and trust is important in a relationship.
Yeah, okay.
Case in point.
If you're not a superhero, I would say I agree. But if you're a superhero, you are putting your loved one in danger by letting them know about it.
I get that. And I'm not saying that he is in the wrong also for keeping that a secret, because that is, of all secrets, the kind of thing that you would probably want to keep a secret. But if you're going to be a superhero, and you're not going to be willing to, like, you know, to be honest about the things that happen in your life, I feel like you're kind of just setting yourself up for failure no matter who you're with.
Okay, but...
Because that's, like, one of the whole points is, like, it's hard to, you have to make being a hero a priority.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
But if you're trying to have this other thing, that's going to suffer because of it. And if you're not, bridging the gap between the two in any way, or just, lying about everything and purposely making the other person fed up anyways.
Okay. All right. So I think the specific issue is that in the episode where they go to the college, okay, that's where she breaks up with him, right?
Yeah.
And she breaks up with him because he disappears when they're getting attacked. But she knows he's invincible, and Invincible is there, so therefore he did not disappear. He was saving their lives, and she breaks up with him. So you can get that.
She knew he was a superhero, but she didn't know he was invincible.
No, she said she knew he was invincible. She said that.
I don't know. I guess I just see where she's coming from. Where like if I was being lied to that much, I'd be pretty fucking fed up too, regardless of if I knew the truth, you know. But
she sucks.
I don't know, man.
She sucks. I hate her.
Like that's okay. You can go ahead. I'm not saying like she's my favorite character because she's definitely not. But I can safely say that I was like, okay, I understand why she's doing this. You know, I get it.
See, I think that the issue is they try to make her too. I feel like they tried to make her like flawless in a way. So like nothing she ever does is the wrong thing to do, right? She knows everything. She does everything. But it's all Mark's fault. And I get that it's his story. I get that he's the one like there. But I think she needs to hold some of the blame for breaking up with him when like and not giving him a chance to tell her on his time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, but at the same time,
instead of like forcing the breakup and forcing it to be told. Because
but there's also like multiple month period in there too, you know?
Yeah.
And like she kind of had already like, you know, broken up with him before he even revealed who he was, you know? So I feel like he had plenty of time to like reveal that beforehand, and he was just kind of using it as a oh hey, this is why I was being, you know, this is why I was lying all the time. So
yeah, but he's also
forgive me, please.
He's also being trained and told not to tell people his identity.
Yeah.
And so like that's in his head.
That.
Like that's the rule he's supposed to follow from the person he looks up to the most. And then like I do see where you're coming from. I do see the like yeah, she does have a reason to be upset for sure. I just think it's stupid.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
I think that if it was like in a normal relationship, I think that's a fair reason to break up. I think that's totally understandable. But in a superhero show with a secret identity, I think there needs to be a little bit more leeway there.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I can agree to disagree.
Yeah, that's
more
fine.
or less.
But
now we got Rachel out of the way.
Yeah. So it's also way gorier than I thought it was gonna be.
Bruh. I just remember like watching the entire first episode a little while back. And I was kind of like, yeah, you know, it seems okay. And then they go to credits and it's still playing, and all of a sudden just bruh. I can see why it would hook you really quickly like that with a cliffhanger.
Fuck some people up.
Obliterates is more the better
like
term.
they have disappeared and their powers are not invisibility.
Yeah. Well, did they actually disappear? Because there's some stuff left behind.
Yeah. Well,
even
I mean,
on the last episode. If you know what I mean. On the wall.
But I think like what's really cool about Invincible as a whole is I think the fight scenes are done really, really well.
Yeah.
I think that
I would agree to that.
Everything feels important. Everything feels like weighty. Even if like even the beginning fights where he's just learning, they're not necessarily super important fights, but they're showing him like get used to his powers and stuff like that and get better and better. And then he gets his fucking shit kicked in.
And also like getting used to like the whole idea of being a hero too, kind of where you have to actually like go into the thick of it and you can't save everybody.
Yep.
And just dealing with the mental strain of, you know, all the destruction and mass and bloodshed that's happening in front of you every time.
Yeah, and he fucking like kills a woman. He fucking kills that old lady flying her.
Yeah.
Like she's dead because of him.
Exactly.
That's what I think. There's more like I don't want to say responsibility, but I feel like there's more maybe like more damage and more like shown damage, like more repercussions for his actions and for all the superhero actions.
Yeah.
Because like if you look at Spider-Man, which is kind of a similar idea, like the only action that he has a repercussion towards usually is Uncle Ben dying. Like, when he's an actual superhero, everything goes pretty well for him, for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Invincible, nothing goes well for him ever.
The thing that kind of bamboozled me is the fact that, like, everything is just always being destroyed.
Yeah.
It's like, they must have some construction crews around the clock just always putting buildings back up if that's, like, a normal occurrence just all throughout the world like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Jesus.
I really liked a lot of the superpowers, too. I thought they were pretty cool.
Yeah. What's her name? The Eve.
Adam Eve
I thought hers was really cool.
Goated. She's awesome.
I do want to say justice for the fish man that was taken out early on.
Oh.
Gone too soon, but not forgotten.
It's definitely forgotten by a lot of people. Oh, shit. But, like, even the frickin', like, seismic guy, I thought he was pretty cool.
The one who, like, fell in the lava?
Yeah.
Yeah, just, like, two little earthquake hands.
Uh-huh. Who else? Oh, and there's all these, like, what I really think is cool is that it didn't blow its whole load in one season. Like, you got all these little pieces of a bigger world that you know they're gonna go back to, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, little beast man that comes in and fucks him up, and then is like, you guys suck, I'm going back to my own place. Like, you know eventually he's gonna come back and be mad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you get all those little teasers in the ending of, like, so they're mad, there's the, like, time traveling, I guess they're not time traveling, but, like, the aliens that
the time
get really
elevated
old.
aliens.
Yeah. They come back, they're gonna be mad. Frickin' Mars is pissed.
Yeah. Well, Mars is getting wrecked. It's
Mars
more
is
like
getting destroyed. I also liked that frickin' Seth Rogen was Goofball McGee in it.
Was he the orange guy?
He was Elvis, frickin' Alan the Alien or whatever. The Defender.
Yeah. The guy who screwed up and got the wrong planet.
Yeah, Earthworm Jim.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
That was Seth
Wow.
Rogen.
Epic.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. One little plot point that I thought was kind of cool too was like the what's his name? Robot / Rudy.
Oh, yeah.
His entire thing with Monster Girl.
Yeah, that was cool. I like that. And then he makes the body, and it looks like Explodey Boy. Rexplode, and he's all mad.
Yeah. He's like, but why me? He's like, dude, she found you attractive, dog. He's like, what?
He was a pretty good comic relief character, I thought. He was kind of a dick, but he's also just pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
Because, so he did that. And just the way he fucking was always, had all the milk and shit, and then it was booze, like...
Yeah. I'm just so surprised. Of all people, he was the one they selected to, like, be on the Guardians or whatever they called him.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Like this guy's worthless.
There's definitely better superpowers that they could have picked and didn't.
Yeah, because there was a lot of people in that room when they were selecting people, but I don't know. Maybe it was just so that he could... maybe it was all part of the greater plan. You know, maybe it was all calculated. Yeah. He needed his DNA.
Yep, that's what it was. That would actually be a great plot point.
That's the only reason why he's here.
That's the only reason, so get out now that I've got your body. And then he goes and is all worthless and tries to figure out what he needs to do to be good.
Mm-hmm.
So, the whole big plot is trying to figure out why the Justice League of this world got killed.
Uh-huh.
And we all know what happened.
Yeah.
And then people are trying to figure it out.
I have to say, just starting off with that entire, like, concept.
Yeah.
Like, I get that the entire time Omni-Man has been, like, the big superhero of the entire world for years.
Yeah.
Right? So he's got everybody's trust. They didn't think this would be the kind of thing he'd do, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I get when they first arrive, and they're like, oh, shit, what the fuck? And then they find him, and he's alive and everything. But they have to at least be thinking from the beginning that, like, all right, this guy did something here. But they just didn't, and I was just so confused because it seems like so obvious.
Well, I guess
like, why...
the issue is like he was super injured too, so I guess they just assumed he was strong enough to beat whoever it was.
Mm-hmm.
And like he was the only survivor, which is definitely fishy. But like, it's believable enough to the general public, I guess.
Yeah. Well, okay, I guess the thing I forgot to mention that makes it weird for me is the fact that his excuse for the entire thing was so, like, bland. Just, oh yeah, it was dark.
Yeah.
Couldn't see. I couldn't see. I don't know what happened. It's like, you think you're gonna do that, you should have a better excuse.
Yeah.
You know? You should at least
see.
be like, oh yeah, there was this fucking guy shows up. He's like, and they just give him like a speech of some big power that just showed up out of nowhere, right? Like, don't just say it got dark. Like, you at least have to make something up.
He even say he blinded me. He had blinding powers.
Yeah.
like whatever. It doesn't matter. Just something that's a little more like
believable,
defensible. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, because his entire thing is just, I don't remember. It got dark, and I just started swinging. Like, that's it. You can't tell me like that. You're literally pointing just red arrows at yourself, saying, "I fucking did it." It was me.
And then he keeps his
like,
fucking bloody robe too. He just keeps it in his house.
I know. Like, at least dispose of it or something.
Exactly.
Like, fly it up into space.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Send it away.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, I guess maybe, like, someone on Earth would find it, even if it's in a dumpster, like, that's notable. No, yeah,
but he can fly into space!
He can fly fucking anywhere!
They could go through the galaxy and just throw it towards the sun. I don't know, but... They're like, think outside, like, Omni-Man, what are you doing? Nolan!
Oh, shit. Oh, I was gonna. I don't think this is what I was remembering, but I really liked that Adam Eve was, like, lost and, like, confused and upset, and then just goes and is like, I'm just gonna go help people in a different way. And, like, that was such a cool idea that I don't think is that, like, that I've never seen in a superhero form of, like, just going and doing community service, basically, for poor countries. Like, that's such
you never see anything like that.
That's such a, like, simple concept, but it's never done.
Maybe, like, it's just because a lot of powers and stuff is more just, like, geared towards combat ability or, like, you know, suppression of criminal forces. But, like, her power in particular, since it's so gravitated towards stuff like that, like, what is it, the manipulation of atoms or something along those lines? I don't remember. But something, whatever it is, it's like, in a way, she's making so much more of a difference.
Yeah,
like, I get
clearly.
there are literal apocalyptic things happening in this world, but even so, like, you got to focus on the small stuff too. And I guess that also goes to, like, the entire episode with the Rock guy convincing Invincible to, like, try and help with yeah, like, that whole plot point. That also brings back to this, you know, helping, you know, being a hero for more than just, like, to be a hero to everybody, more or less. No matter how big or small the scale. It kind of goes back to that.
Yeah, I thought that was so cool, because there are so many, like, I think that was, like, what I really liked about Invincible, is that it did things so differently, because there's so many, like, on TV shows like that, where you've got, like, Kingpin or whoever that rises to power and is just evil and the big bad, and then, like, and then there's other plot lines where a bad guy turns good or whatever, right? But no, this bad guy was completely using our hero, and he had no fucking idea, and still doesn't have an idea.
Yep. That kind of floored me, too. I wasn't expecting it.
No, absolutely not. I really liked him, though. I think frickin' Titan, I think is his name. I think he was a really good character.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with him, especially if, you know, to see if he goes down the big villain route by taking over, or if he's actually going to, like, make changes from within. Like, we don't really know. Like, it could be a blessing in disguise, or really awful.
The stupid computer head guy sucked.
Yeah, it's Daft Punk over here.
Yeah.
Glad to see they're doing good now that touring's over. Permanently. They broke up.
And then Omni-Man got frickin' pissed. He got frickin' mad and demolished his son.
That entire last episode was crazy.
That was awesome, yeah.
Like, this, just the scene where he's, like, holding Mark up to the train. I just was like, oh my god, what is happening? It's so fucked up.
Yeah.
And, like,
and then his
I don't know how Mark is able to get up after that.
And then his speech talking about the mom. He's like, well, what about mom? I love
she's
her.
like a pet!
She's a pet. Like,
she's more like a pet.
Damn!
What?
Fucking hardcore, dude.
Because, like, I know you kind of mentioned it beforehand, but, like, in regards to, like, Twitter spoilers or whatnot.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people saying, like, oh, he's just the animated Homelander. And I was like, I mean, I don't really get it, but now it's kind of like I can see a little bit where they're coming from to an extent.
Yeah.
But it's very different.
It's very different. It really is.
Even so.
And, and the messages they're trying to get across are very different, too.
Yeah, very different.
so like,
that's one thing I don't really...
It's kind of they're just simplifying
it's a deep comparison.
They're just simplifying it. They're just like, bad superhero. Like, they're the same. Mm-hmm.
But, and then just the whole meme at the end, think, Mark, think. Like, I knew that was coming, because that's everywhere. So I knew at some point it was going to get bad. From pretty much the beginning.
Oh, man.
But,
I'm definitely excited for where it goes from here. I think it'll be really good.
Yeah, I'm curious as to, like, if he's going to come back, if they're going to bring more of the, whatever they're called again.
Viltrumites?
Viltrumites.
Yeah, and they're freaking, like, so this is made by the Walking Dead guy. Like, he made the original comics, which kind of surprised me.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like this is, I don't know. I guess I remember The Walking Dead from its later times where it just got really boring to me. And, like, it seemed like this had such a good... I guess The Walking Dead is pretty good world building, too.
I can't say I know too much about the comics, so there I'm pretty ignorant, but... I saw, like, the first couple seasons of the show.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Yeah. I read most of the comics, probably halfway, or maybe a little over halfway. And they're really good. I like them better than the show, for sure.
I can understand why.
They go way differently on a lot of things too. So I think it was good. I haven't heard much about it since frickin' Rick left.
Yeah. It's been forever since I've seen any of it.
Same here.
Honestly.
Yeah, I think it's been like 4 or 5 years since I read the comics, like a long time ago.
And are the Invincible comics still ongoing?
No, they're done too, I think.
Oh boy.
I believe.
Well, I heard it's getting renewed for 2 more seasons already. So that's gonna be something to look forward to.
Amazon Prime's got some bangers.
It does. It really does.
I've been using that to watch the hit show Hell's Kitchen lately.
Oh yeah.
In fact, yep.
That's the one with Gordon Ramsay, right?
Yeah, yep.
I'm not sounding ignorant here.
That's the competition one with him.
Oh.
I used to watch like all like the 3 big Gordon Ramsay shows in America are Hell's Kitchen, MasterChef, and Kitchen Nightmares, and I used to watch all of them.
The only cooking show I really watched was Iron Chef America.
Ooh, I remember I watched the original Iron Chef when it was just Japanese people too.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
It's just cool to watch like what they come up with on the spot in like a somewhat competition format. But so how's Hell's Kitchen been?
It's been okay. So let me walk you through my process of how I got back into this. Okay, so
all right, yeah.
All of a sudden, on my recommended, okay, some Kitchen Nightmares video hit the algorithm. Okay, and and it's the title of it is in fact when the food is straight up bussin'. Kitchen Nightmares.
Straight up bussin'. What does that mean?
And so, you don't know what straight up bussin' means?
I've never heard that term.
You've never heard bussin'? That means like good.
Never heard bussin'.
It means like that's fire. That's good.
Bussin'.
Bussin'. Yeah, dude.
Bussin'.
I think it's supposed to be like bustin', like bustin' out, like it's good.
Oh.
But that's bussin'. And so then I started watching some of the other compilations, and there's one that's moments that make me shake my buns. Kitchen Nightmares. Where's another one I watched? Moments that live in my head rent free. Microwave my salad and call me a donut. Memes that I'm definitely not watching at 3 a.m. And this is the official Kitchen Nightmares channel.
God damn. So what you're basically saying here is that their title game is on point when it comes to YouTube.
It's super fire.
On point.
Super fire.
Wait, no, you mean super bussin'.
Super bussin'! Their titles are bussin', dog.
Oh, hell yeah.
They got
Squid.
And their community posts are too. One of them says,
oh, good.
having a chicken sees her salad for lunch, bone apple teeth. Yep. So they got the algorithm fucking worked on the Kitchen Nightmares YouTube channel. Whoever's running that, I bet it might be Mr. Beast for all I know. Moments that butter my egg roll. That's another title.
I'm stealing that one. Don't even.
So then I watched a couple of the Kitchen Nightmares episodes, then I started watching a whole season of Hell's Kitchen. And I'll probably finish that this weekend. And
well, I guess
you'll
have to bring it back.
What I've noticed is their editing is bussin'. Their editing on frickin' Hell's Kitchen is bussin'. They do a lot of different music, but they use the same ones over and over, but they're always funny. They've got like a doot 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 when someone's doing something stupid or like walking.
Oh yeah.
Like the you ever seen in Family Guy where they got the tuba?
Yeah, the tuba.
That's basically what it is. What they use it for.
And
then they've got the da-da-da, what did they just say? They've got very similar sound effects that are very generic, but they just always hit different. They just always so dumb. And there's one where a guy's crushing on this girl, and so they edit his fucking face so he's got steam coming out of his ears.
Oh my god.
Like a cartoon character.
Oh my god.
They're they go hard on their editing. Yep.
Thanks, Amazon Prime. Hooking us up. Not a sponsor.
He said, mention cameras one more time, I'll stick a GoPro up your ass so you can see that you're shit. And that's one of my favorite insults that I've ever heard. Yep.
Well, completely off topic, but how do you feel about Gordon Ramsay being a wholesome TikTok star?
Dude,
Have you seen anything about that?
He's busting on TikTok with his daughter.
Busting on TikTok. I just felt like it was appropriate to bring up.
I always like the Gordon Ramsay kids versus adults and how he interacts with them. Those are always cute.
Yeah.
Because he'll fucking scream at
Yeah. He will pull a Nolan on them adults, but not the kids.
Not the kids. He's a good boy.
That's a hit reference to Invincible that we were just talking about.
Hell yeah.
You were wondering.
Yeah, what'd you rate Invincible?
I'd say so far I'd probably give it a solid 8.5.
That's what I was thinking 8, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think somewhere around there.
I think we've talked enough about ratings to know that 8's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
An 8.5, that's good.
Yeah. And I think it has room for improvement to go up from here, but it's got some spots here and there that could use a little bit of work.
Yeah, I agree. And I think there's just a lot to be fleshed out too.
Yeah.
And so they did a great job, I think, introducing a lot of things, but it just depends on how things continue on.
100%.
Yeah, and so speaking on development, is it better than The Boys? That's a good question, Metal Mama.
I feel like I liked Invincible more in the middle than I did with The Boys, because I feel like I struggled in the middle of The Boys. I feel like the first couple episodes and the ending, in that vein, I guess they're kind of similar, but I was more invested with what was happening in Invincible.
I agree. I think that they're both different shows. They're both doing different things. And so I think The Boys has more to say. It has more of a message to it. And Invincible is more of an interesting story inherently, if that makes sense. You can enjoy Invincible you can enjoy The Boys without digging into it, but there's very clearly a message there too. Whereas in Invincible, it's just about the story more so than anything else.
Yeah, I would agree to that 100%. Oh, we have a redeemed question from Viva the Loser. Can Evan get me into the film industry since he has so many contacts? What say you?
Oh, okay. What contacts do you think I have?
Well, see, my follow-up to that question would be, how has your life changed since Cool Cat Fights Coronavirus has officially been released on YouTube?
Why?
And
it's not been released on YouTube.
It has, actually.
Has it really?
Yeah, it's officially out.
Cool. I'm glad that I know that.
See, I mean, well, you see, you're such a big A-list star now. Why would you have time to know these things? Yeah, how's your life changed since then?
Did they talk about me in here? Nope. They just say this movie woke my sister up from her coma after 24 years. Thank you, Daddy Derek. I love you. Cool, man. I don't know. Great. Venom, Let There Be Carnage has been real quiet since this dropped. Epic. I will, at some point I'll go through, great. Alright. I'll go through these comments and clip some for one of our future episodes. But
hell yeah.
One that I saw was, if these case numbers keep going down, you know Daddy Derek is going to take credit. And he replied to it and said, I love how you think. What? What is that supposed to mean? What the fuck does that mean, dude?
It means that he is succeeding in fighting coronavirus.
Please make Cool Cat Fights the Confederacy. Excuse me? I'm done. I'm done looking at that. I'm upset.
Well, I mean, you are aware that he was previously working on the film Cool Cat Stops a School Shooting.
Yeah, I wish I could have been in that one. That's the one I wanted to be in.
Don't speak so soon. We don't know when a Kickstarter for that will show up with an opportunity.
A timeless classic. This one has a time... That's the worst part, is this one has a time frame. There's only so long it'll be relevant.
It's definitely like the definition of a trending topic release.
Maybe it'll be a moment in history. You know what I mean? Like
That's what they'll show when they talk about coronavirus.
In the history books they made some movies about it, including Cool Cat Fights Coronavirus. This could be part of my legacy, you know?
Yeah.
Could be what I'm remembered for. Thanks, man. I hate you.
Hey, I
need a new co-host.
Appreciate you too, bud.
Metal Mama, Kelly, Viva, anyone. New co-host, please.
Yeah.
I watched a part of a review that they talked about the Kickstarters in, and so they used part of my picture, and so that was cool. At some point,
that makes me happy.
For some special, we'll go through a lot of the reviews and try to find if they talk about me. That'll be something this summer, probably. We'll do that. We'll have a Cool Cat special. We can bring JoJo and Jordan into it. Since Jordan fucking constantly tweets at me like that.
Thank you, Jordan. I know you're out there somewhere.
Him and Annie fucking don't leave me alone about it. God.
Yeah, it must be hard having so many people looking for your autograph.
It's hard being famous, I know.
Yeah. I'm glad it's working out for you.
Yep. Oh, God, I'm gonna cry.
Okay. Well, speaking of crying, I don't know where to go from here.
Cool, man!
We can talk about a couple different things. Well, okay, speaking of crying, Demon Slayer
Attack on Titan!
Attack... Pick one.
I was gonna go to Attack on Titan next and be like, well, we're talking about frickin' how things turn out and how things get developed and end. Hey, Jazzy, you want to be my new co-host, please?
Wow.
Oh, okay, so Attack on Titan ended, and for all you anime only listeners, you might want to mute now because we're gonna talk about the manga ending.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, there's plenty of enough time for you to get the heck muted or out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really liked the ending.
He got reincarnated into a bird.
That I didn't like, but I did like the ending.
I did too, honestly. I think my general thoughts overall is that I'm very content with the ending. I think it tied a lot of loose ends, but at the same time it left things open in terms of it's not just a clear-cut fix to how everything in that world works. There's still problems.
Yep.
I like that, Eren wasn't this massive mastermind the entire time. He was just trying to do something genuine for his friends, even if it was fucked up. And whatnot. I think it humanizes him a lot more. To whereas, I don't know, a lot of people were putting him on a pedestal and then they see this and like, cringe. And it's like, no, it's kind of the point, but...
Yeah, that was... I thought that was really stupid when people were mad that he wasn't like a fucking Hitler reincarnated.
Yeah, or like you know, Eisen level over here.
They were mad that he wasn't legitimately Hitler. When, like,
yeah.
it was pretty clear the whole time that he was doing something, that he had something planned.
Yeah,
that was not out of left field to me. That was very
not at all
expected.
Yeah, I think maybe how he like delivered what he was doing, like the way he was explaining it to Armin, I think maybe was a little just on the nose. But at the same time, like I'm not upset about it.
I do like his cuck line. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like I don't think that was out of character. I think like. I don't know Japanese, but maybe it was a little more romantic in the Japanese one than in the translation.
Yeah, I mean, plus there's going to be an official release too. That. Oh, did you? That reminds me. Did you hear that they're adding a little bit in the volume release?
No.
Yeah, apparently Isayama's going to add like a couple extra pages.
Ooh.
Or like change a little bit of dialogue. I don't remember. Okay. I think it's both.
I wonder if he's going to make him not sound like a little whiny bitch.
I mean, I saw people complaining about it on Twitter, so I don't know if it's already out and people are just livid.
Great.
Or what, but
that's a surprise. People don't usually get mad about stuff on the internet.
Yeah, but I don't know. I liked the ending. I thought it
really
was
did too.
Quality. I think it obviously could have been better, but as far as bad endings go, this was not one.
No, absolutely not. No, I'm excited to see the shitstorm when the anime ends, though, because people are going to be mad all over again.
Yep. I can't remember. Is that coming out the end of this year or is it next? I don't remember.
I think it's
the end of this year.
End next year, but I think it's starting in like December or winter this year. I think it's winter season.
And I guess just a quick little nod here. Speaking of bad endings, Dexter's coming back.
I literally wrote that down in my notes as we were talking about Dexter. But the one thing I want to say before we move and discuss that a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
Is the bird reincarnation thing, okay?
Yeah.
That was the only thing that I was really like, wow, they didn't need to even do that. They're bitches. Like, how easy would it have been to make the wind blow her fucking scarf and then show a picture of Aaron in the clouds? Like, how hard would that have been? They would have done the same damn thing. Like,
I agreed wholeheartedly when you said that the wind should have blown instead.
Yeah.
It would have made so, like, even if they don't even show Aaron in the clouds or something, just blowing the wind just kind of as she's, like, thinking about that,
she,
or,
like, looks up.
mumbling to herself.
Yeah, looks up or whatever.
Yeah, and just says, hey, thanks, Aaron. Like, it would have had the same effect without being super, like, corny.
without making no sense.
Yeah, so I agree with you. That is, like, the one low point of that chapter,
that was the
by
only...
far.
Man, and I didn't see anyone complaining about that. I wish people...
Yeah, that was just me. They were just memeing about that.
I wish people had a legitimate complaint there, because there's one to be made, but no one cares.
Yeah, but no. They just meme the bird and
Aaron's
complain
a bitch,
about everything
and
else.
then a bird. Womp womp.
Yep.
I saw some pictures of the bird with, like, Supreme jackets on. I thought those were kind of funny.
I like the one where he was like looking in the mirror and he's just a bird.
Maybe they'll do the wind in the anime, because like I guess it'd
be much better.
Like, it's easy to make wind sounds in anime, but whatever, who cares? It's over and done with. It was not that bad. There are way worse endings to freaking medias that's popular.
Yep.
Like, I'm still gonna reread Attack on Titan. I'll never rewatch Game of Thrones. Like,
nope.
I'll never do that. As much as I want to. I still even want to watch some of the earlier stuff, but I'm like, well, what's the point when the ending fucking sucks? Like,
I've seen through Game of Thrones, other than like the last season.
Yeah.
I've seen through Game of Thrones 3 times, and the first 4 to 5 seasons still hit so good. Every time. Like, there's things that I didn't notice each time.
Yeah.
That I'm still picking out. But I think now I've just decided that whenever George decides to like release his next book, I'm gonna read them.
Whoa!
Yeah,
that's
I know.
That's awesome. Hell yeah! Then you'll have to read Dune.
Yeah, I will have to read Dune.
Man, I think you'll really like Dune when you read it. It's hard to get into, but like, it's so like Attack on Titan is so similar to it in so many ways.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I like reading. It's just I don't do it very much. Like with actual like books. Like, obviously, read a lot of manga and stuff, but
it's a good.
I always enjoy it. It's just taking the time to do it.
It's a good bed thing. Like set aside like 30 minutes before bed and do it without your phone, and like it helps you go to sleep. Good idea.
Maybe I'll start trying that.
Ooh.
Order a little Dune. Read some on the side.
If you start, I'll be flabbergasted, swafferdonked, bewildered, and perplexed if you start reading Dune.
Well, hang on a second. Let me just see how much a Dune book
Are we doing this as we speak?
Okay. All right. Cool. It's in my cart.
Man.
I'll just set it next to my bed, and I'll keep looking at it until I pick it up.
That's crazy, man. You should make a goal to finish it before the movie comes out.
When's the movie come out?
I think in like October.
Fuck. Okay. I'll see.
Dune movie. When's it coming? Frickin' October 1st.
Fuck yeah.
Man.
All right. Gamer time.
It is gamer time. That's right. But yeah, Dexter got announced that it's coming back for 10 episodes in October, I think, too.
Season.
That's crazy. They can't.
I can't believe it.
They sure can't make it much worse.
If this is somehow worse than the last season, I don't want to say anything too outrageous because I've seen where Dexter's bar is at this point, and I don't want to. I'm confident they could somehow lower it. So I will go punch my own mailbox if it's worse. How about that? I was gonna say something way more outrageous, but I stopped myself.
Man, I can't. Yeah, I'm just floored that they're still going back to it.
And by the looks of it, he's still lumberjack. It was all snowy. So I really wish that they instead would have just been like they would have just retconned the final season completely. But if they're going to bring back like a full new season, continuing where it left off, like what?
What I think would be cool. I think what would be cool is I saw the word reboot floated around with this, but I think they should do a reboot with his son. Like they should have his son be the killer, and he's like training him.
I could see that.
I think that could be interesting. Like what? Yeah. I don't know what else they're gonna do.
I really hope they don't do this. But like the last couple seasons were basically summed up to, oh yeah, there's this big bad killer, and he's got to hunt him down, and that's like what the last 3 seasons were all about. Just like a different killer. Like I forget who it was in season 7, but season 6 had the religious guy.
That's the only one I remember.
Was like the one lady's. Was that her son? Never mind. I don't even remember. It's been a while. But the brain surgeon guy, I think.
Oh yeah, was like the last one. Yeah.
So like at the end of the day, it's just kind of like, you know, things obviously happen with other characters and other plot lines in there, but that's kind of like the main concept. So I'm hoping that this doesn't have that for once.
I still say I still would put like Dexter up to the Trinity Killer as
peak television.
Incredible, really well done.
Peak television. Like I would argue that maybe season 3 with Miguel wasn't the best, but 1, 2, and 4 are peak television.
Yeah,
by far.
I thought
fantastic.
I thought 2 was with Miguel. Am I silly?
No, season 2 is where they find all his bodies. So like they're just kind of hunting him.
Oh, so it's surprise motherfucker guy.
Yeah.
It's him being angry. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Dokes, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
They basically where he gets framed.
Yep.
That's what that season's all about. Season 1's obviously his brother, and then season 3 is with Miguel. Season 4's Trinity.
Man, that was good. Yeah. I liked the one with Miguel though too. I didn't
hate it for sure.
I think Dexter training someone to like be like him is a really good idea. But who knows?
Like it was still like really good. I'm just saying I think 1, 2, and 4 are like the peak.
Yeah, the best
the
for
peak.
Sure. So yeah, I've got high hopes for it. I hope it goes well. I guess I don't have high hopes, but I do hope it goes well.
Cause like I loved Dexter, man. I even liked the season 5 with Lumen. I liked that one a lot too.
Me too. Oh.
But just the one with the religious thing, it's just that
the Ukrainian mob season. Oh no, Josie.
No.
I fucking forgot about the dumb mob.
See, that's how forgettable it is.
They were awful.
I could not have remembered that for the life of me.
Their only point of existing was for freaking his sister. Like, that was the only point. To find him. Like, oh my god.
I am completely flabbergasted.
Absolutely. So,
well, I guess we'll see how it goes.
Hopefully it goes well. Another thing that got a trailer recently is Venom Carnage Boy. Did you watch that?
I'll be honest. I looked at it and I was like, okay, and then I moved on with my day.
It's pretty funny. I like it. I hope it goes. I'm glad they're making it. Like, I don't think you can make Venom and Carnage bad.
I'm just not sold on Woody Harrelson as Carnage.
I really like him as Carnage.
It just feels weird to me. I don't know why. Maybe I've just seen him in too many other movies, but it just seems like such a weird casting choice.
What else have you seen him in besides like Zombieland?
He's in. Is it Natural Born Killers?
I sure haven't seen that.
He's in like. Okay, I'll be able to tell you when I look up his filmography real quick.
So he's in Zombieland 2.
Killer Instinct.
Okay.
I've seen him in that.
Oh, I didn't realize he was in Solo, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you don't remember that?
No, I definitely forgot that.
I've seen Money Train that he's in.
Oh, he's in Hunger Games. I knew that.
Yeah, yep. All right. Zombieland, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure I saw him.
Friends with Benefits. That was a dumb movie. That was pretty bad.
Is that the one with Justin Timberlake?
Yep.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he'll be good. I have faith in him doing that. He looks kind of crazy.
Fair enough.
Like, look at his IMDb picture. He looks crazy. Tell me he doesn't look crazy in that picture.
He looks slightly crazy in that picture.
Yeah, and you don't have to be like, I don't know. I feel like he's got like it's like a Joker vibe to him. Like the character, at least, not Woody Harrelson himself, but
well, Carnage is like a serial killer in the comics. I'm pretty sure,
yep.
Like a really bad one. So,
but he's like, extra crazy, too. Like in the Venom movie, in the hit post-credits sequence, he's got like fucking names being written for Eddie Brock. Like, he's cuckoo, but he's fucking insane.
I didn't even remember that.
Yeah, dude. See, I'm a Venom film fan.
Are you also a fan of the hit song Venom by Eminem?
By Eminem, I forgot that was a thing for sure. But like, I like that they're doing it kind of like, almost like a buddy cop thing. It's really weird and like doesn't sound like it would make any sense. And for the most part, it doesn't make much sense. But it's at least kind of funny, and they're leaning into it being kind of stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, I can respect that. I'd rather them not take it so seriously and have fun with it than take it really seriously and then it's still bad. You know? At least they have an excuse if they're taking it silly. They're like, well, it's not meant to be super serious. It's just kind of funny.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Because, like, in the new trailer, they've got Venom making breakfast and he fucks it all up.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know.
I'll for sure see it.
Yeah, I probably will too. I'm just checked out at the moment. Just flabbergasted. Just flabbergasted.
I only remember the fucking Venom scene. I you know what? I feel like now I remember Venom way better than I thought I ever would. Because there's the fucking dumb scene where he's all mad at his neighbor and he just goes, doesn't even have his powers. Just rees at him and then leaves. Yeah. And then there's the scene where he's like in the fucking forest chasing someone and you can't, like, the issue with Venom, or the first movie, is that you can't fucking tell what's going on because it's so dark. And he's a black suit fucking character.
Yeah. Doesn't his, like, girlfriend or whatever put on Venom for a minute?
Yeah. You get Venom. You get boob Venom. Too.
Like, doesn't he sit in like a lobster tank too in the restaurant?
Yeah, I forgot.
All I remember is like little bits and pieces of just stuff.
Yeah, but that's more than I thought I would.
Yeah, you got a point. Well, I mean, I would hope that it's an improvement from the first movie, because like the first movie is just kind of like fun, but I guess not as forgettable as you would expect.
I think,
but even so, it's not like anything fantastic.
The first movie was, I would say, the main issue is like it's hard to fucking see, like it's hard to follow and see.
Yeah.
Like I think who plays Eddie Brock? Oh, freaking Tom. No.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah, Tom Hardy. I like him as Eddie Brock. I think he's likable. I think I think he could transition into like a Spider-Man movie as being a douchebag too. Like I think that he could like be a really good Venom for the Spider guy.
If only they would actually do that.
Oh man, who knows? They might with the freaking next one with everyone being in it.
Oh yeah, actually.
They say.
You might have a point.
But, yeah, Spider-Man freaking Carnage boy.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
I just... Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is one that I don't think you might know, but you might not. Bo Burnham announced that he's doing a new stand-up. Or a new comedy special on Netflix, yeah.
I've actually seen him live once.
Really?
Yeah.
When was that?
I kind of completely forgot. It was way back when with a person I've dated and one of her friends and their boyfriend.
Like high school?
No, after that.
Oh, really? Like
yeah.
Like adult but still not really adults.
Yeah, yep. That's the best way to put it.
Uh-huh.
Yep. I completely forgot that I went to see that.
That's crazy.
Until just now.
Yeah.
What a repressed memory.
That is a repressed memory.
But other than like that experience, I actually was really unfamiliar with him. Like I hadn't seen I knew who he was. Yeah. I knew that he incorporated a lot of like music gags in his stuff. Yeah. But I had never seen like a special or anything like that.
Oh,
and I can't say I have since then either. But
oh man,
I thought he was funny.
I really like him a lot. I really, really do. I've been watching a lot of stand-up comedy lately too, actually.
I used to do that all the time.
Specifically British stand-up and British shows. I've been spending a lot of time watching. But, yeah, but I think Bo Burnham hasn't had one in 5 years, and his last one was very final. It was very, I'm not doing another one of these. And then he made a movie, 8th Grade, which is super, super good. Gotta
see that still.
You need to watch that. That's really, really good. But, yeah, so that's super good. And then he's coming back. But, yeah, a lot of the hit James Acaster, comedian. He's one of my favorites. He's British and pretty funny.
Heck yeah. I used to just watch, I don't know, there was just always comedy on Netflix all the time. So I would just watch a lot of it. I liked Bill Burr a lot for a while.
Yeah. I like Hannibal Buress' specials. They're funny. Eric Andre did a special that was pretty crazy.
Oh.
That's on Netflix. That one's pretty funny. That one's worth watching.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I've been getting into a lot of British shows lately. It's so there's one called Taskmaster. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but I
don't believe so.
Probably one of my favorites. So essentially, there's this guy who is, they're all everyone involved in it are comedians or at least actors that are in comedies or something like that. And so the guy who runs it is portrayed as this big, mean, super serious guy, but he gives them all these really dumb tasks to do, and then they all compare, and then he scores them or whatever, right? And the winner gets to win something in the end. And so, for example, one of the tasks is get this big boulder as far away from here as possible, and nothing else, no other instructions. And so they have to try to be creative and figure it out how to get it out of there. So one of them called the taxi, one of them literally just rolled it because it was a phone. It was a phone boulder. It wasn't real.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and then one of them drove it himself. One of them tried to get helium balloons on it and up it, which didn't work. And so it's just filled with stuff like that, which is really funny.
That does sound really cool.
And one of my favorite ones is in the first one. There's an episode where they make this guy think he's doing tasks for the show, and it's counting how many baked beans are in a can of baked beans. And then and then they show it and then don't give him anything and he gets all mad. And so then later on, they do it again, but with SpaghettiOs. And he's even more mad. And then the third time, he did a bag of rice. And he did it each time and just thought it was part of the show. And no, it was just to bully him.
What a freaking loser.
Oh, it was good. Yeah, British TV's good.
That does sound really cool.
I
can't say I know too much about it.
Highly recommend the Taskmaster. Really good.
I want to say Rustage was telling me about some show a long time ago. Something about, like, having to... I can't remember if it was having to, like, tell a story. It's something about, like, with lies.
Oh, What I Lie to You. What I Lie to You.
Yes, that's the one.
Yep, that one's funny, too. That one's really good.
He was telling me about that a while back.
Uh-huh. So you lie, and then you try to figure out which person's telling a lie.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'll bring people in and be like, who is this? And they all have 3 different stories. But he's one of them.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
Yeah.
As well.
It's
interesting.
It's this brand of TV called panel shows where they get like a panel of comedians and have them do weird things. And so it's like that. And then the tasks, there's one for hypotheticals, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
All sorts of stuff. British TV is its own unique thing. And they put a bunch of it on YouTube at the start of quarantine.
Oh.
And so it's all still on YouTube, yeah.
So is that where you've been, like, digesting the majority of it?
Absolutely.
Oh. Shout out to YouTube. Thanks, Susan. And British television, for that matter.
Uh-huh.
For existing.
Yeah, yeet. All right. Is there anything else? Bussin' is right. Oh, Demon Slayer movie. We saw that.
We did. That's where we cry in the club.
That was really good. That's a really good movie.
Yeah, I know you read past that, so I can't ask questions because I don't want to be spoiled.
You can. I won't answer them. Like, what questions would you have?
Just kind of like, how does I guess mainly since you like read up to the movie and then saw the movie. Mm-hmm. My big question would be kind of like, how do you feel in regards to the transition from like manga to the anime format, since they do such a like above and beyond job with it all?
Yeah.
Like, can you see how like the anime would just, explode?
It's absolutely worth watching. I think it's definitely something to watch than read. And like once they like release another season, because the next arc is probably my favorite, one of my favorites in the whole manga.
Oh my goodness!
So I'm really excited for that, and I'll for sure watch that. But I think I'll watch the first season too at some point, because like
it's really good.
Just the swordsmanship, like the way they do that is fucking sweet.
I know, with all and it's so colorful.
Exactly.
Like the music is really, really cool.
Uh-huh.
It's just all the ambience.
All works together so well.
Best boy Rengoku.
Oh my god, Rengoku crying in the
club. Please. I just think it's really cool that, an anime has made such a big impact for so many people. Yeah. Even if like it's not the best one in the world by any means. But like the fact that it is by far the highest grossing animated film that's R-rated of all time now. Uh-huh. It's pretty nutty.
That's so
beating
cool
out
to me.
Sausage Party. Oh
the hit film.
Never thought I'd see the day. Never thought I'd see the day.
Oh, just wait until Avatar 2 is R-rated.
Fuck!
God.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
That's such an awful thing. And freaking Avatar. Blue Avatar. We've talked about that Avatar. On this before. I remember for some reason we talked about it.
It's because that was the movie I was watching during a certain popcorn story.
Oh, that's right!
That was the movie I went to see.
That's right! No wonder it was in my head. I edited that one not too long ago.
Oh, thank God. Oh, boy.
Oh, that might be the 4141. But yeah, what do you think? I want you to give me your Demon Slayer, like, theories. Like, where do you think it's going to go, or what do you think is going to happen next?
Well, like the entire I don't actually, but I'd say the entire concept is obviously leaning towards how to, get Nezuko back to normal. So I feel like, in general, it's just gonna kind of have to go through, in typical shonen format, where they start fighting all the various, like, high-level demons, and they eventually get to, what's his name, Muzan?
Yep.
They get to him, and then they take him out somehow, and demons are cured forever. That's my theory.
Okay.
If I had to make it in the most basic blanket end of the series terms. But I imagine that there will be plenty of disappointment in terms of character death and upsetting things along the way.
Yeah. Now I want you to predict what it's not going to be.
What it's not going to be?
Yeah.
Well, what it's not going to be is everybody dies.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess you'll find out soon.
And they get corn dogs. That's also something I don't think is going to happen.
Fuck!
I mean, can you spoil that for me?
They do get corn dogs at some point.
Fuck! Don't know. Damn it!
Yeah, you big idiot,
I didn't want to know.
Just kidding.
I didn't want to know.
Just kidding. Corn dogs weren't real.
Oh, cool.
At all.
You scared me.
Great, man.
Yeah.
Freaking, I played a video game recently.
Bet you did.
So I got a free copy. Shout out Kyle Seeley, the GOAT. Made Emily is Away 3, and I've played the first 2 already a while ago. So I had this on my Steam wish list, and I didn't know it was coming out, and then all of a sudden I got an email saying, "Hey, it's out! It's out now!" And then I saw he tweeted, and he's like, "Let me know if you want a beta code," so I freaking DM'd him, and he gave me one. And it was real sad.
Yeah.
Real sad. And I think, like, it was a really good game. Really nostalgic. Like, it really rebuilt, I don't know, like, 2009, 2010 internet. Maybe 2008, 2009. Something around there. Internet of, like, the beginning of Facebook.
Yep.
And it really rebuilt that world well. And the characters were too real. They were too real.
For context, I watched Evan play this game on stream on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/American_sushi, if you're not following us there already.
Yeah.
And I was crying in the club the whole time.
Super sad. Super sad ending.
It ruined my night, because it put me in a mood of just, like, sadness.
Put us in our feels. In the feels,
In the feels. In the bad vibes.
And, like...
The sad vibes.
Games should make you feel things like that. Hopefully better and more positive things. But they should make you feel. That's how you know you got a good single-player game, is if you feel something real because of it.
It was almost too real.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost too real.
Yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, really good. Highly recommend Emily is Way 3, now on Steam.
Oh, now on Steam. There, you heard it here first. Go break your heart.
It's good. That one I won't spoil, but yeah, go get it now.
What was it? Hold on, was it Steve?
Yeah, fuck Steve.
Is that the name?
Fuck
Don't be Steve. Don't be Steve.
Be Matt.
Be Matt. Find yourself a Matt.
Find yourself a Matt and be a Matt. Yep, nothing else.
Yep, you'll know that when you play the game. That's the context.
Did I review it? Oh, I did review it too.
You better have.
Did you get any likes or anything? No, it didn't. Fuck!
Wow.
I'm pissed.
If only they knew it was A-list actor.
What?
Over here. Nothing.
Excuse me?
I said nothing.
That's what I'm gonna do next time I try to get a free game, to say, "Hey, I was in Cool Cat Fights Coronavirus. Can you give me a game, please? Can you give me Mass Effect, please?"
It might work.
Yeah.
You don't know unless you try.
Great, man.
Great.
Well, since Jordan's here, I want to talk a little brief bit about some of the new shonen that I've been reading, too.
Yeah, go for it.
So
open me up to the world. So,
I don't know, I've been following the Anime Dude on YouTube for quite some time now, and he likes to highlight new Shonen Jump manga. And one of the ones that just came out is called Candy Flurry, and it's pretty good. I like it quite a bit. It's pretty interesting.
What's the basic plot?
The basic idea is everyone eats a freaking devil fruit, but it's all candy related.
Oh.
And one of them, one of the candy, the freaking lollipop one, destroyed Tokyo. And so there's a secret police out to get any devil fruit users. But there's a girl who has a lollipop power, and she sure isn't the bad one, apparently, as far as we know so far.
Sounds just like Whole Cake Island, or like the Big Mom Pirates personified.
It is, yep. It's really good, though. I like it quite a bit.
Oh, Jordan just said that.
Yeah, I thought you read that.
No, I was just thinking that.
I was going to give you credit for it. I was going to let Jordan.
Sorry, Jordan.
And then there's also Blue Box came out within the last month or so, and it's a romance manga, kind of. Yeah, it's definitely a romance manga, but it's also a sports manga, kind of. There's a badminton boy and a basketball girl, and they're not in love yet. The boy's in love with the girl.
I have seen people talking about that one on Twitter.
It's cute.
It sounds like it's up my alley.
Yeah, you think so? Wait, what do you mean by that?
Like, it sounds like something I would want to read.
What's that? Okay, like what draws you into that, I guess, is what I'm trying to get to.
Just dumb, stupid romance, basically.
Yeah, okay. It's cute. It's super cute, for sure.
Yeah, like, that's all you need to tell me.
Uh-huh. And then, I think I talked about Nine Dragons Ball Parade, which is the baseball one.
I believe you probably have mentioned that one before.
That one I think is getting... That one's really cute, too. Oh, I read Eyeshield 21 at some point in the last time. Yeah. Have you ever read that?
No, it's been on my my radar, though, considering, like, it's done by Murata, the One Punch Man artist. So,
what?
Yeah, I've always had it in the back of my head.
Dr. Stone guy, I believe.
Oh, he wrote it, too? Okay, gotcha. I didn't know.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know.
So, it was really good. It was that's another kind of cute one. It has a really, really strong ending, I think.
Uh-huh.
And so, like, it's pretty long. It's definitely dated.
Oh.
there's some interesting language in there that probably wouldn't fly right now.
Boy.
But it's definitely not that that offensive that I'm, like, saying it. Like, there's not...
Buffy had a couple of those, too.
There's some gamer words in Buffy?
Yeah, there really was. I was like, whoa.
There's some gamer words in Eyeshield 21, too, but not a ton. But, yeah, and what they do really well is develop their characters. And I noticed that with Dr. Stone, too. Is, like, that writer really knows how to make a character.
Yeah, because I had read... like I'd say maybe like 50 chapters of Dr. Stone so far. Like I was reading that a while back and I just haven't got back to it, but yeah, that's pretty good too. So I can see why Eyeshield would be a good like predecessor.
Dr. Stone's bussin' right now.
Bussin'?
It's bussin' straight up, dog.
All the things I gotta read, man.
Yeah, you do. Yep.
I just gotta go MIA for like a couple months and just read everything.
Just read, yeah. But yeah, I guess before we get into our chapters, we can say why we took a hiatus. We probably should have said this in the beginning.
Oh,
we
yeah.
didn't.
Yeah, we're back.
But we didn't.
After a while, hey, season 2, we're back. Yeah.
An hour in. We're gonna explain. So we had a bunch of podcast episodes that just weren't getting edited, mainly because we were busy, but like...
Yeah.
So we set aside time when we would record and just edited them. And so we've got basically all of them edited now and ready to go.
Yeah, we're back on schedule, to say the least. So so now we're back with you. Season 2. Yeah.
Nope, you didn't even do it right.
Yeah. I don't know what I did. I don't remember. So
nope, it wasn't that either. Oh, but yeah. I also read I Tell C, and I really liked that as well.
I Tell C?
Yeah, a lot of people clown on that. A lot of people don't like it very much. And it's definitely kind of corny, but I like the character designs in it a lot, and I like their character traits too. Mm-hmm. It's like a detective manga that's really weird.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Jordan must have talked about that one before.
He did.
There we go.
Oh, the main girl's incredible. She's a Juvia type. She's a freaking
thank goodness.
queen.
The best type.
Uh-huh. She's
the
a
best.
queen. But yeah, those are basically the new ones that I've been reading regularly. And then Mashal, I'm caught up on. Mashal's goated. That's so good.
I loved it. I just like I waited like a couple weeks, and then a couple weeks turns into however long it's been now. That's just how it happens every time.
I remember one of the episodes we had Briggs on. I don't know how this came up, but we were like, I think we started talking about Mashal, and he's like, I think that's going to be the next big series. And I fucking 100% agree now. I think like once that gets animated, that's going to be really popular. Really
it's so
popular.
funny.
It's so funny. It's so funny and it's so good. Like it's so well written and like interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's like it's like One Punch Man meets Harry Potter, and both of those things were popular. So like, this one
it's the best way to put it.
This one
it's a perfect mishmash. Perfect mishmash.
Oh, a mishmash Van Den.
I see what I see.
Whatever translation I read, like the past ones on, it changed his name like 3 times, and so I thought there was a reason behind that, but nope, it was just not a great translation.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Undead Unluck. There's someone that's commented on our episodes and said Undead Unluck is really good.
I have heard that it started out kind of weird, but it's been getting really good lately, from what people have been kind of like saying.
Yeah, he said it starts. Yeah, you must have read this comment. Sam the Gum Gum Man 117 said, I think Undead Unluck is just as great as Mashal, if not better. But it does start off weirdly, but trust me, it's a great read nevertheless. I've heard it's good.
Maybe that's just where I got it from.
That might be. That's a pretty.
It's gotta be.
I remember reading that. I'm like, I might have to try that. So yeah, comment your freaking manga recommendations below.
Indeed.
But
give them all.
Yeah. So we're now on to our weekly manga that we read. I think. Which
unfortunately I've only caught up with 2 because I'm a loser.
Cucked out.
I'm loser. Over here.
Oh, brief. Freaking Tokyo Ghoul guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Made Chojin X, which I read, and this guy didn't. And it looks really interesting. I like the character designs already.
I suck eggs.
There's not a ton there yet in the first chapter. But I like the character designs. I like the... spoiler alert, they get powers somehow.
Oh.
And I like the powers that they have, too. I think they're cool. Oh, but never mind. Once you read it, I'll tell you. X is as frequent as Berserk. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry, Raph. But once you read it, I'll tell you something that I will say.
Okay.
I don't know how to even explain it.
That's very vague, but okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I'm gonna be like, people better be giving this crap if they give something else crap. Like basically, it's me mad already.
Oh, I'm excited. And now I'm excited.
Oh shit. Okay, so freaking One Piece. We'll go there first.
One Piece. So, I don't remember what chapter we were on the last time we were able to talk about it, but where we're at now.
We definitely didn't talk about the actual fight with Kaido and Big Mama. Big Mom, I'm stupid.
Oh, really? We didn't got to talk anything about it?
We definitely didn't talk about that, because we had guests, and then hiatus.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
Oh, we don't... I definitely didn't read 113 yet. If that's the one that came out today.
If that's the one that came out, like, today,
yeah, 112. 1012.
We're 112.
Yep.
We're on 112. No worries. Glass bones, paper skin, Zoro.
Oh, yeah, cock. Frickin'...
That was so
You
funny.
mean Jesus Christ, Zoro?
Yeah!
He's fucking Jesus now, baby!
It's my favorite. But like with the actual fight, I thought it's been really cool so far. They actually feel super intimidating.
Uh-huh. But Luffy doesn't seem freaking like outmatched either. Like he fucking punched that panel or that page or whatever it was where he fucking decks Kaido. I want that on in a frame. Like, where he straight up punches Kaido and he looks like his head's like knocked up. Like that looks so cool to me.
Complete side note, we're also gonna have to talk about the popularity poll.
Oh yeah!
And I'm pissed, but we'll get to that in a second.
I know.
Get to that in a second.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, that was so cool. That punch.
I also like how they're getting creative with it too, because obviously they're the Yonko versus the, well, I guess technically Luffy's 5th Yonko over here, and but you know what I mean, like all the supernovas are up there and whatnot.
Yeah.
How they kind of had to separate it, so Big Mom is separated from Kaido and kids going after her, although there's a whole side plot with that now. But I do think it was good for them to separate it, because I feel like having to fight both of them together was virtually impossible.
Yeah, absolutely.
For them at their current state. Virtually impossible.
I also really like that Big Mom just got fucking pissed that they were bullying the little girl.
I know. Like, that kind of surprised me at the same time, but I like where they're going with it in terms of, like, since she is, she is Big Mom, it's kind of cool in a way to see her, like, actually be very motherly for mama. Once.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, like, you'd think that, like, with all, like, how we've seen her treat her children in the past in Whole Cake, where she's just, like, yoinking their souls, you'd think, like, she's just this ruthless tyrant, in a way, when it comes to her family. But she's really not, if that's how she treats just, like, people who are nice to her, man. Like, it's a really cool dynamic. Yeah. And it also spices things up, because now, like, with Nami going up against Ulti? Is that her name?
Yeah. Oh, dude,
Ulti?
I like Ulti a lot.
Yeah, cause, like, Big Mom's also pissed at the Straw Hats, but she's more pissed at Ulti, so it's gonna be like this weird 3-way dynamic over here. Super excited.
We're getting a Nami fight finally. It's been a fucking while.
A big Nami fight, for that matter. By the looks of it.
Been a while too.
Yeah, she's mostly this entire time just been hanging around with Usopp, kind of getting wrecked.
Oh yeah. Oh, so I wonder if we're finally getting into, like, the ending of Wano.
I think so.
You know what I mean?
So.
Like, I think.
What act are we on?
This is still Act 3. This is still Act 3, I believe.
Okay. I couldn't remember if...
I remember you were like, well, they're gonna do the Japanese and have 5 acts, and you're freaking...
Well, that's what people were talking about, so I kind of assumed. Well, like, they still could.
They could,
I guess I don't know.
They could.
Like, it all depends. It all depends.
Yeah.
Because, like, things are getting to that climactic point where things are gonna have to start happening. But if there are gonna be 5 acts, I'd say my prediction is gonna be somehow they're gonna finish up this fight here, or there's gonna be some big, like, upset where they have to stop. And then assuming one of those two things happen, Act 4 is probably gonna be when, like, the Navy gets involved.
Yeah.
Act 5 is the escape. That would be my prediction.
Okay, so yeah, I agree with Cadaver Luke in our chat saying so many fights have been set up that it's gonna take a while to get through them all, and I think that's where we're at, is where we're gonna get a lot of fights set up right now.
Yeah, but, like, the one problem with, like, the late what's it called? Current One Piece has been the fact that they've set up a lot of fights previously and just off-screened them. So I'm afraid it's going to happen with a lot of these too.
Yeah, I guess they could.
I would kind of be upset, but...
Me too. But yeah, Zoro
maybe just make them short.
Zoro went ham to protect his friends and then got...
Asura came back.
Crucified.
After such a long time. Oh, they also hinted that he might have Conqueror's Haki too.
Yeah,
wink, wink.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope.
That was a very not subtle hint.
Yeah.
I feel like that was pretty much just saying, yep, he's got it too.
Yeah, Zoro's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, dude, I still want Yamato to join. I love her.
Yeah, me too.
She kicks ass. And now she's worried about Luffy. Like, I love her so much. She's great.
Yeah. I don't even know what to call her. She, he, I have no clue.
She has boobs.
But... Yeah, that's true. But
she could identify as a man.
Yeah, doesn't matter to me, but I want them. I want them, regardless of who they are, on the crew, immediately.
Absolutely.
Immediately needs to happen. The gender is
Odin.
I want Odin Yamato on the crew now.
It too.
It needs to happen.
I
but...
want... Oh, man, she's so good.
Is Annie gonna make me start ranting right now?
Oh yeah, well we can come back a little bit, but since we get #carrot for crew, that brings us into the frickin' popularity poll, which I have pulled up right now, and the big problem here is Carrot is number fucking 8.
I'm so glad you think that's a problem too.
But
because
I wouldn't even think that was a problem, but the people she's above is what the issue
nuts.
is.
It's crazy.
Ace, period. I don't even need to say more there. She's above Ace, first of all. Second of all, she's above Sabo. Excuse me, Sabo kicks ass too. Like, okay, Yamato I can handle. Okay, I can get that one. Yamato, I like Yamato better, but she hasn't been in the manga that long. Okay? I can deal with it. She's above Chopper. She's above Usopp. She's above Jinbei. She's above frickin' Shanks.
Brooke and Frankie got roasted.
Demolished.
Roasted.
Oh.
It's like, I don't hate Carrot.
No.
But 8. How is that even possible? Like, I'm so sad that Frankie is the least popular Straw Hat, because he's like one of my favorites. But
I like him a lot.
I get that's how these work.
I like him. I'm glad he and Brooke are close, because I like them about the same.
I like Frankie significantly more than Brooke, but I can understand
crazy.
it.
I believe you. I just like Brooke a lot more than I
He's
should.
come around for me.
Uh-huh.
It took me a while, but he's come around.
Dude, Frankie's peak was 13th. That's horrendous. Frankie's down cataclysmically.
Down.
Dude, he is down abhorrent. He is so down bad.
Yeah.
I also would like I'd like Sanji above Nami, but I get it. I don't hate that much.
Yeah, I'm really happy that Robin got in the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
That I was so stoked to see that.
I think that top 5 is pretty predictable, but I would have guessed freaking Ace would be in that top 5 still. Like, in all honesty.
Yeah, I think some of it's like relevancy bias.
Yeah, recency.
Especially with Carrot.
Recency bias.
Yeah, recency. Sorry, my bad.
But
especially with Carrot. Especially with Carrot. Yamato also makes sense, but Yamato is like one of the
I wouldn't
best
put
characters
Yamato
in
above
this arc.
Shanks, excuse me. That blows my mind too. Or freaking wait. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm not stupid here. Wait, what? Don Quixote Rosinante. What?
Corazon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind. Okay.
Yeah, this is like his actual name.
I thought it was Doflamingo, and I thought they misspelled it, and I'm
No,
super
Doflamingo's in
dumb.
20.
Yeah.
So, like, he's still up there, by far.
I feel like Marco should be a little bit higher, too, with recency.
Yeah. I could see that.
He's dope, and he's really cool in this arc, too.
Mm-hmm. I think the ones that, like, could surprise me, mostly, like, I understand Ace being so high, but I'm kind of surprised he's in the top 10 myself. I feel like he'd be kind of more in the top 20 because, like, you know, I know a lot of people love Ace, but he's also been gone for such a long time. And Sabo's, like, taking that mantle now. Like, he's here.
Yeah.
So, characters who are, like, on the deceased side or, like, haven't been around a long time kind of baffle me. Like, Corazon being like, number 13.
Blew my mind, yeah.
Yeah. That one's really surprising to me. But I get it, but I'm really surprised.
I can't believe he's
Vivi's hasn't been along in so long.
Dude, Vivi!
Yeah! Vivi's
21!
Yeah, and like, Mr. 2 deserves it. Don't get me wrong.
Excuse me.
Let's not forget his sacrifice in Impel Down. Let's not forget. That was a very noble moment, you know? But, like, above so many of the Straw Hats, like, that's what I'm...
Dude, you know who's really down bad on this list?
Who?
The Thousand Sunny. The Thousand Sunny's down bad. 63.
63. Oh. Oh, come on. The Sunny's doing so well.
The Going Mary's
Why
down
would they
pretty
do
bad
that?
too.
Yeah, but like, you'd think the Styles and Sunny would be further than the Going Mary at this point. But yeah. Oh, you know another character that I feel kind of suffered in this, looking at it now? Bartolomeo. I'm surprised he's not in, like, top 25 minimum.
Where is
He's in
he?
40. He's
What?
40. That's crazy to me. He was like one of the top ones last time, wasn't he?
No, he was 30 last time, and he was 9 before that, though.
Okay, you're right. So that was just complete relevance.
When he was popular.
Bias. God damn it! I don't know why I keep saying that.
That's crazy, though. Who the hell's Ben Beckman, and why was he fucking?
He's like the first mate of Shanks' crew.
Okay.
Or like
I've never heard his name before today, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Pedro's down bad. He's down really bad.
Pedro's down. Gone.
Who else is like...
So,
who's kind of relevant? Bellamy's down bad.
Look at number 37, please.
Oh, no. Who is Whoop Slap? Who the hell is Whoop Slap?
Who the fuck is Whoop Slap?
He's someone we'd pick for the art activity.
I can't.
That's an art activity character.
Who the fuck is Whoop Slap?
The mayor from Monkey D. Luffy's hometown, Fushi.
No, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Whoop Slap?
Whoop Slap. Whoop, there it is. Oh my god.
That's fucking crazy.
Wait, what's
Whoop Slap.
what's freaking pink-haired guy's name? Because he's probably down bad.
Pink hair? Kobe?
Kobe, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, he's 42,
Oh,
so
he's
below Whoop Slap.
Below Whoop Slap.
Dude, Bartolomeo's below Whoop
Dude,
Slap.
if you're below Whoop
I can't.
if you're below Whoop Slap, get out of the
You're
fucking
irrelevant.
manga. Get out of here.
Disgusting. I do have to say, okay, above all the goofs and gaps, one that genuinely surprised me is Kaido being so low. I figured with this being his arc, he would be a lot higher than 63.
Holy
that's pretty crazy to me.
fuck.
Like, that's really down
Kaido's
bad.
way below Whoop Slap.
Yeah.
He's below Whoop Slap and Beepo.
Whoop Slap. Kind of Yonko level, apparently.
Kaido, Whoop Slap. Whoop Slap would win in a fight 1,000 Whoop Slaps or one Beastie Boy.
Gaimon is above Kaido too.
Dude, I'm gonna cry. What's happening?
I don't
Oh,
even
Senor
know
Pink
what to
is
say.
below frickin' Whoop Slap? Why is he
I
so
don't even-
popular?
I don't even know what to say.
Who voted for Whoop Slap? Who voted for him? They had to have seen that name and thought, oh, that's kind of funny. I guess I'll vote for him. That had to have been it. Because he wasn't in any of the other ones. He wasn't even in the first one.
That's
incredible.
I did not notice that until now, and I'm happy I did.
Whoop Slap.
Right now for the best reaction possible, but Whoop Slap. Oh no.
I need some deep breathing after seeing Whoop Slap.
Yeah, me too. I don't know where to go from there. I just
Whoop Slap. Oh god. So, do you think Luffy's gonna get defeated by Kaido?
Kaido?
Yeah.
I think it's possible.
You think he's gonna be down bad and then power up?
Like he already has is the thing, but this is also strongest creature in the world we're talking here.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it would be kind of, what's it called? It seems too easy for him to just be able to beat Kaido, you know? Especially when he had such trouble against Katakuri. Yeah. I feel like there's going to be some catch here.
I think
some catch.
But like they've got to free Wano. They can't leave it here. They've got to free it in some way. Like they can't just escape.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah. Yeah. I really don't know.
Maybe Yamato will make Kaido be like a daddy again.
I doubt that. I very much doubt that. I don't really have a prediction, honestly.
He's got to lose. He's got to lose somehow.
I feel like something's got to happen where like it's too easy for him to just beat Kaido.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening. So if that means he's going to lose, or if others are going to get involved again, or something's going to happen to separate them completely, or what, I don't know.
What?
But I don't think he's just going to straight up beat him. I really doubt that.
Maybe Whoop Slap will come save the country, Raph. What a dumb name! What a stupid fucking name!
Whoop Slap. I wonder if that name has ever been said in the show slash manga, or if it's just purely SBS.
You need to find that. Oh my god, Whoop Slap. See on the One Piece wiki. Oh my god.
Whoop Slap.
He's got His history in the wiki has 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 freaking parts to it. Whoop. When he was young, he looked kind of cool. He was a Rastafarian. Oh, epic.
I got nothing. I'm shook.
When the news of Luffy's new bounty after his victory over Doflamingo reached Dawn Island, the people of Fuchsia Village celebrated along with the Dawn family. Once again, Whoop Slap was the only person to be unamused. Fucking pissed.
Can you imagine
He's a support...
writing the history for Whoop Slap in the wiki, being that guy to do it?
Whoop Slap makes a cameo appearance in One Piece Grand Battle 3 in the story mode ending for Shanks.
Thanks, Whoop Slap.
He's in a bunch of games as a non-playable character. He's a support character in the DS game One Piece Gear Spirit. What a beast.
A beastie boy. He's down. He's up.
He's
good.
Dude. He is
up good.
He's caught
getting the recognition he deserves.
He is men posting W's. That's him. A W for Whoop Slap.
Oh, somebody, please submit that. Please submit that to that Twitter page. Show Whoop Slap going to
37.
37. After wherever he's been before that.
Nowhere.
Probably completely unranked.
Never on it.
Completely unranked.
Never listed.
Oh.
37 is insane. That means they had a picture for him.
Yep.
God. Where is it?
Oh, man.
Done.
I got nothing. The only other thing I can think
picture. What is happening? I am distraught.
Oh, God. The only thing I can think to mention outside of that, just with Wano in general, is I thought it was interesting how they brought back Orochi for a second just to get killed again.
Yeah.
Just immediately. Oh, you bringing it up?
I'm gonna struggle here probably.
Oh, I see.
I just want Whoop Slap. That's all I want. Luckily, we're not talking, so we can edit this out.
Yeah. Yep. We'll get him up there for you.
There we go. We can just leave that for the rest of the podcast.
Thanks.
Look at his stupid face. It's so blurry, but you can still see him looking grumpy.
Yeah. I wonder if next time he'll be top 10.
Dude. I'll be so happy. I'd be happy.
I would have been.
If
swap him with Carrot, and I would be so content.
I'd be so happy.
Like, I'd still be upset about Frankie, but that's it.
But Whoop Slap, fucking number 8, man. That's all I want. I'm voting Whoop Slap every time from now on.
Everybody better be voting for Whoop Slap after this. Oh my god.
What a fucking stupid name. What is wrong with Oda?
I don't even know. Like, he's had some banger names before this, but that takes the cake.
This one, wow.
Whoop Slap.
Whoop Slap. Alright, I guess we better talk My Hero.
My Hero Academia.
Oh my god, it's
no longer Academia.
So
it's just
good.
My Hero now.
So good.
I love where they're going currently.
Absolutely.
I kind of feel like it was a big jump, all things considering. Like, I feel like the Academia part ended really quickly.
Yeah.
But I'm not upset about it. I'm not upset about it at all.
No.
I think it's cool. All Might just hanging around in the Batmobile, following Deku as he, bees the Batman for everybody.
He's, his new suit, well, I guess it's still his old suit, but, like, I don't know, I guess it's a design?
Yeah.
It looks, it's fucking badass.
It's got some edge to it. Some edge.
And then you can see him when he gets his little food from All Might, and he goes, ooh. And I'm interested to see, like,
I feel like it's heading towards its conclusion, kind of.
Absolutely. I agree.
Which is kind of... I didn't expect it to end so fast, especially being such a popular series. I figured they would have tried to drag it out a little more. But I'd rather he end it the way he wants to.
Yeah.
Which goes for, like, any series for that matter.
Absolutely agree. But, like...
If it's just naturally there...
The way Endeavor's got people all mad at him. Like, how there's, like, actual repercussions to them not getting Shigaraki. And, like, the jailbreak. And people are, like, losing... Like, that's what I really wanted, was them to lose faith in heroes. And, like, that's where I really thought it was going. And
that's exactly what happened.
And it's so good. He's doing it so well.
There was real consequences. Like, people died. Spoiler alert, but obviously we're talking spoilers. Yeah. Best girl in the dust makes me so sad. But yeah,
I was fucking floored that, like, they did it. They killed people, and like, and it didn't.
And they got away.
Yeah, and it didn't just go back to normal. Oh,
yeah, like,
and like. It's like, Stain is definitely going to be somewhere. He's definitely coming back. There's no way he's not.
Yo, this is completely just random thought offhand. But you know how he kind of recognized Deku as a true hero?
Yep. What if he...
Like, way back? What if they team up?
Yep, that'd be so cool!
What if they team up? I could totally see it happening. But... I guess, I don't know. But would Stain still hunt down heroes at that point? Would he have a change of heart?
I think
so many questions.
It depends on, like, how he feels about this. Like, he definitely wouldn't like Endeavor, I don't think.
Oh, absolutely not.
And I also don't think he'd like Hawks either, even.
But even so, it's like, you know, would he work to try to stop, like, what All For One is trying to do? Or would they team up at all? I
feel like he would be siding with either Deku or Shigaraki, or Shigaraki's body, I guess. Like, he'd be siding with
even
one
then,
of them.
he didn't want to team up with them originally either.
Yeah,
is the thing.
Yeah, true. Well, then he'll
that's...
team up with Deku. He doesn't have to, but he's gonna be. Oh, I don't know. Do you think he'd be happy with the world that is, like, here right now?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't really think this is the change that he was hoping for, to be honest. So
I think he's gonna be mad about it. Dude,
I'm also really curious to see, like, where the League of Villains in general, like, ended up after all this, since they've been so in the dark this whole time. Like, we don't know anything about what's going on with them. Other than, like, the incubation process or whatever.
Dami Sniper's apparently coming for him.
Yep. Somebody was woke up down bad, as you would say.
I didn't even notice this, but in that panel with her.
Bless you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, that's not what you said. Bless you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Great, man. There's a guy without an arm.
There's another person in that panel?
Yes. Yep.
What?
He looks like Dobby, kinda, but he's without an arm.
I guess it shows you where my eyes were. Damn it.
Oh man, I don't like her as much as Toga though.
Well, I mean, we just met her, so let's not get too far.
Yeah, I fucking hate her.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
What if next panel they say, "Oh hey, Whoop Slap, you're the sniper," and they use that name for her?
Well, that's plagiarism.
You're right.
You can't steal Whoop Slap's name like that.
He can't do that.
Not even as, like, a nod. Not even as a nod.
No one would even get that nod. No one would get it.
I think everyone would be really fucking confused. Like, her name's Whoop Slap? What? That's Horikoshi.
That's the exact
Relax.
response. They'd be like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
I'm completely baffled.
That's such a good name, man. I'm so happy. But yeah, I think we're gonna see some of the... I wonder what would be really cool is if we saw a lot of the people that, like, Deku saved or Deku interacted with, and they're either, like, depressed and distraught, or they are like still holding out hope for Deku. Like one or the two. Like I'd like to see both responses. Because I don't want all of them to just be like, "Oh, we believe in you, Deku. Oh, you're gonna be perfect. Woohoo!" Like I want some. I need some like grit going on, like the rest of it. I need some people to have doubts and think, "There's no way you're gonna do this. Why don't you save yourself or something like that?" You know?
Yep. And plus, like in general too, like since he's left, we haven't seen anything with what the other students are up to. Period.
Yeah.
So
we got to see Bakugo and Todoroki for sure.
Yeah, or they were kind of setting up Uraraka saving him.
Yep.
So that's gonna happen. And plus, like in general, like a lot of people don't even like know about Deku. He's kind of just being like a shadow, more or less, just showing up and leaving immediately.
Yeah. And so he's not exactly doing the All Might thing yet.
Nope. I mean, it's kind of hard with the current state of things, to be fair.
Yeah, absolutely. Remember in like the very beginning where it was like the three friends, and it was Uraraka, Deku, and freaking Ida?
Yeah.
And then Ida got fucking destroyed. And doesn't get mentioned at all anymore.
Yeah.
And he's literally a background, he's literally just another class character.
Well, he got his arc during the Stain thing, I feel. And
a little
since
bit.
Then he's...
A little bit, yeah.
Well, like with his brother and everything.
Yeah,
I feel like he had to go save him.
Yeah, but
like after that, he's faded into obscurity.
That was pretty early on, I would say. Too.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I feel like that was the last time he was like
got
front
his
and
arc.
center.
Yeah.
After that, he's just been absent.
Like even Uraraka gets stuff now and then.
Yeah, like her fight with Toga, right? Briefly.
Yep. You got that. Like before that, not that long. Like it's still long ago, but not that long ago. You learned about her parents and stuff, and like her backstory. And Ida's just cucked. Ida's cucked.
I mean, with so many characters and like the fact that they are transitioning to like the final arc, it seems it is hard to keep track of everybody. I get that, but yeah, you're right. Do
you think they're gonna give freaking Ball Boy Mineta an arc?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I don't really either. I think it's gonna focus on like the main kids like Deku, Todoroki, Bakugo, Uraraka, and then it's gonna focus on like out of the good guys, and then Endeavor, Best Jeanist, and Hawks. Yeah. Like I don't think there's gonna be too much left for anyone else.
Yeah, I agree. Unless this arc takes some twists and turns that introduces a lot of the other people back into the story. I don't really see how they're gonna come back into the limelight too much.
But people who hate on My Hero are really
pathetic.
Missing out. Pathetic.
It's just I don't know. I just feel it's so weird because like everyone loved My Hero and now everyone's just like against it. And I don't know what happened. I feel like it's been good the whole time.
Yeah, I think if anything, it's gotten better lately.
Yeah, like the arc that's in the anime currently is definitely like the lowest arc, I would say, out of the whole thing, which I can understand.
I agree. Out of the whole thing.
Yeah, so like I don't see like if that's the low point, like that's not even bad.
And I'd say it's probably better animated because there's more flow to it.
Yeah, like it's easier to follow and everything. I imagine it's just if that's the low point, I don't see what happened.
Yeah, once you finish Demon Slayer, we'll have to have a debate between the two.
Oh, for sure.
Because Demon Slayer definitely is up there, too. I like it a lot. I would definitely put Black Clover below both of those, though. Even current Black Clover, which I like quite a bit.
I need to get caught back up before I can say. I liked where it was going, but I had a lot of suspicions with all the devils coming in, more or less. I was like, I don't know how I feel about this.
I don't know. It reminds me of Fairy Tail a lot.
Gotcha.
Really. It does.
I'm still in the same exact place I was like a year ago.
Oh man,
I got right at the end of Grand Magic Games.
I got into arguments with Eden Zero fans. On
yeah,
Twitter.
I saw.
Oh, and he tried to help me, but like I've never read Eden Zero. I've never seen Eden Zero. I don't know anything about it except its fans are very obnoxious, and got Core Eden's channel taken down twice.
Jesus. I didn't know that. That's fucked.
Yeah, they like false flagged it and got it down twice because they said it was not great or something like that.
Wow.
And they made fun of it. I don't know. I didn't even watch the video. I just saw them mad and then saw them freaking delete the channel.
Jesus.
Yeah, so that's why I woke up and chose violence, started arguing with this guy. Same guy who did Fairy Tail, yeah. And I'm like, you guys, I just called it shitty or something. I was like bored one day. So I just called it shitty. And the guy got really mad and argued with me for a while.
Yep. Yeah. I watched from afar.
Yep, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I was real bored that day. It doesn't happen often, but
But when it does,
it's a banger. No. So this fucking random Tito's Tacos said it's 100% fluff and 0% good, new Eden Zero, or something like that. And some guy replied, and I said, go touch grass. That's what happened.
Oh, great.
And then whenever they were, I can't see the replies because they blocked me. And then I said, I bet your 12 followers think this one hit. And they were really real bad.
It takes me back to that one guy we all worked on. Really
exactly.
It's just the same kind of thing.
Just go touch grass. That's such a good insult. I love it so much. Your New Year's resolution is supposed to be not starting stupid fights. Yeah, that one was funny, though. I've definitely kept out of fights more than I've gotten into them on Twitter, though.
Me too.
You never get in fights on Twitter.
Exactly, but like sometimes I would take the bait, but not anymore. I've given up completely.
See, I do that with our group chats too.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
There are
occasionally.
A lot of things I wouldn't take the bait on. But yeah, occasionally it's fun. Like that one was funny. Go touch grass was great. I was pretty happy.
The insult of the year.
It's such a good one too.
Yeah.
Who did I had to explain that to someone recently, and I thought it was funny.
Any other final thoughts on My Hero?
Really good. If you're not reading it, go read it, please.
Yeah. Otherwise, go touch grass.
Go touch grass and eat ass.
Listen. I don't want to be that guy, Evan, but I feel like people hating on My Hero probably aren't going to have that option in their life anytime soon. Because only the really cool, epic people like My Hero Academia.
You just say it. People who like My Hero Academia are virgins, or don't like it are virgins.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for listening to the American Sushi Podcast.
Season 2!
Season 2!
You're welcome back.
Find us on YouTube at American Sushi Podcast, on Twitch at twitch.tv/American_Sushi, at Twitter at Sushi Podcast, and then we're on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, we might even be somewhere else. We don't know.
Oh, I did see. I thought it was we have a link to the Apple Podcast, so that'll be down below too. We have a link.
Oh hell yeah!
Yep.
We have a link now, dude. Unreal.
Dude, we're
unreal.
Freaking gaming, baby.
That's a great best start.
Oh, we're on Google Podcasts too. Woohoo!
Google. Oh my.
Yeah,
I didn't know Google even had podcasts. Let's fucking go.
Yep. So there we are.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Does one of us have a question? Whose turn is it?
Well, I did the freaking intro, so I think it's your turn technically.
All right. Let's see. My question for today.
Thanks for the follow, J James 6416.
Is why aren't you following?
Bye.
Punk? Huh?
Go touch grass and eat ass, freak.